Hey Right Riders, Keith Wheeler here, back with a surprise video for you. Today we're going to be talking about something very specific, which is puzzle books. Now, those of you who know me know that one of the niches that I'm in is puzzle books, and I do pretty well in it. Well, there's a big announcement that's coming, and that is starting today, there is a new software generator that will allow you to create a different type of puzzle. Crosswords. Crosswords are what we're talking about today. Now you might be saying, Keith, there's already crossword puzzle generators out there. There are, and they're ones that I use all the time. The ones that are out there currently allow you to make crossword puzzles like this. But what makes this new software such a huge deal is it allows you to create crossword puzzles like this. Those crossword puzzles many times are called American crosswords or New York Times crossword puzzles. Those type of puzzles are what most people think about when they hear the word crossword puzzle. So I'm going to flip the screen around and show you a software that allows you to create crossword puzzles like that. So enough of me bloviating, let's get started. Well, here we are in Crossword Puzzle Mastery, and we're on the main page. And the first thing we want to do is create a new crossword. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you about this software right from the beginning is that, yes, there is an upsell, but one of the things I love about Crossword Puzzle Mastery is that every single thing I'm going to show you in here, everything that has to do with crossword puzzle creation and the outputs and everything else are all included in the front end purchase. There's one upsell, but that's just to get additional puzzle types. It has nothing to do with, sometimes you'll get these where there are, different features that you have to get an upsell to take advantage of, not with Crossword Puzzle Mastery. Everything for crossword puzzle creation is in here. So again, we're going to go with create new crossword. And the first thing is you're given a choice of what grid size type you want. So it starts off with, as you can see, there's American and British type because those types are different. But also, not only does it show you like a 9x9, but also, do you want 30 words and 18 blocks? Or do you want a 9x9 with 32 words and 16 blocks? So the blocks are the black spaces. So you can go all the way up to a 19x19, or you, like I said, you can do the British options as well. So we're just going to go with a simple one just to get this started. So we'll do a 9x9, 30 words, and 18 blocks. We'll give it a name. This is just for your purpose. It's not going to show up on the puzzle. So this is just for you to be able to keep track of which ones you've got done. So we'll just call this music. If you want to give it a theme, a lot of people that are really big into crosswords, they like little hidden themes and things like that. This is going to be themed, but this is just for organizational purposes. And so I'm not going to put anything in here, but you can feel free to do so if you want. There's also instructions down here on puzzle naming, theme naming, grid size and word count, all that good stuff. Okay, and here is where you create your crossword puzzles. Now, as you can see right now, the clues are over here on the right-hand side. I can change that to clues are underneath if I want to put it there. This has nothing to do with how it's going to look in the end. This is just for your purposes of getting things organized. So I actually prefer it on the right-hand side. So change clues to the right side. There we go. Okay, and so let's start with the puzzle. And what I like to do is I like to start with the ones that have the most letters, because those are usually the hardest ones to get. So right here I see this one has 7 letters, this one has 7 letters, so we'll just do 7 letters. And I have no clue what I want to put in. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to search. And as you can see, it opens in a new tab. So I'm going to click on that, and here it is. And there's 3 different types of search I can do. I can search for clues, but right now I don't have words, so there's nothing to search for. Over here I can search for patterns, or I can search for finding words based on the word length. So I want to find 7-letter words. So I'm going to click that to 7, show me words, and I have over 10,000 words that I can look through. So I can just scroll through here and find words that either fit my theme, or if I don't have a theme, then I can just do whatever I want. So let's do accused. Okay, we'll just do accused. Why not? So we'll go down here and I'll type in accused. Now, as you can see, these are lowercase, but when I scroll down here and as I save it, it's actually going to save it, and then they're all going to go to uppercase. So it really doesn't matter what case you put in there to begin with. It's going to make it all uppercase when you save it. Also, when you get done, you can decide whether you want to save, after you save it, where to bring you back to. Right now, since I'm still working on this, I want it to come to this page. But if you think you're going to be done for the day, then you can just have it jump you to the list of puzzles that you have. Maybe you want to work on a different puzzle. All right, so we've got this one. Let's find another 7-letter word. So we'll just keep going through here. All right, let's go with Nemesis. We'll go with Nemesis. I like that. Okay, so we got Nemesis. Again, I can save it. You don't have to save after every word, but you can. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we've got this long word right here, which is, I believe, 8. Yeah, 8 letters. So I want 8 letters, but I've got letters that are already in there. And so that's when we're going to use the option for search with patterns. So I want blank, blank, you, blank, I, blank, blank, blank. So we'll go back to search. We'll go over here to search patterns. And we'll do, for blanks, you're going to put a question mark. So question mark, you, question mark, I, question mark, question mark, question mark. And then we go to show me words. And right now I've got 81 words found. And I can look at it. I can even click on here to get clues. And some of them are multiple words together. Like right here, you have a musical. Since this is music related, I'll probably use that one. And so we'll go over here and we'll type in a musical. Okay, so now what are we going to do about getting these clues? You know, the people who have ever tried to create a crossword puzzle knows that the clues are the hardest part. Well, don't worry, they've got you covered with this as well. So I'm going to click over here. And as you saw when I did that one where I was doing the pattern search, I get an option here to click to get clues. I can do that. But I'm going to go back to search, and right here, use this for getting clues. And I will say, when you get to those spots where, you know, you're down to only a few letters left, you know, it's okay to put acronyms in here. So this will search for acronyms as well. But I will say, little quick tip is I don't usually worry about getting the clues until my entire page is done, because you never know if you're going to have to change a word. And if you don't have clues yet, it's a lot easier to change the words and not have to remember, oh, I got to change that clue later. So I get the entire puzzle done, and then I go back and get the clues. But I do want to show you this search that we have. So we're going to let's do Nemesis. So we'll show me clues. And here are 66 clues for Nemesis. So arch rival, got that. A difficult opponent. Bugs to Elmer. A formidable foe. I like that one, formidable foe. So I can just copy this, go back over here, and I love the fact they're in 2 different tabs. And then Nemesis is 15 across, so I go to 15. I'm under across right there, paste it in. There we go. And then again, I'm going to save it. Now, I will say throughout this entire software, not only do you have, you know, the searches, and like I said, that they open up in different tabs. That's great. You get the pattern searching, the searching by the length of it, as well as finding the clues. But also, I'll go to instructions. There are tutorials on every aspect. You know, everything from an overview of what is a New York Times style crossword, to how to start a puzzle, what I just showed you, all different stuff, all the way down to downloading your puzzles. So I'm going to go back to my crosswords, which is where everything's stored. And here's the music. And one thing I like about it is you can sort by name if you want to do that. You can see the grid size, the theme, if you listed a theme, the style, whether it's American or British, the number of clues that still need to be filled in. So you've got that. And then, of course, you've got the download. Now, when you download, you're going to get a zip file, and all of these, both the actual puzzle and the solution, are generated as PNGs. And so you can take those and put them in whatever software you want to use. Microsoft Word, you want to use Canva, and the clues are all listed in a simple text file. And the reason why is so that way you don't have to worry about formatting. You know, depending on what size book you're going to do, whether it's an 8x10 or a 6x9, you can adjust the images, the PNGs, the puzzles to be whatever size you need. And you can do the same thing with these text files. So you can take each one's in a different one. So the across text file is going to have just the clues for the words that are going across, and the same thing for the ones that are down. It'll be in a completely different text file. And so you can take those, put those into Word or put them into Canva or whatever you want, adjust the font type, adjust the font size, whatever, make it look exactly the way you want it to for your book. So much flexibility. And this way, if you decide that you want to do an 8x10 and a 6x9, so you've got like a pocket-sized option, you don't have to go in and create a completely different product, a completely different crossword. It's the same exact crossword. You just shrink the PNG image and you change the font size. So again, all of this is included in the front end purchase of Crossword Puzzle Mastery. Now you may be wondering, what about the upgrade? Real quick, I'll show you. The upgrade again is just different types of puzzles. So here is all the puzzles that are included. It's anagrams, word squares, ladder crosswords, and every letter counts. And so those are the 4 different puzzle types that you get if you decide to get the upgrade, the upsell. But again, with just the front end offer, you get everything to create these American style and British style crossword puzzles. So what do you think? Do you agree with me that this is a game changer when it comes to not only crossword puzzles, but puzzle books in general? You know, having this, it looks a little bit more professional. I think it's more traditional, I guess is a better way to put it. I love the old generators, and I'll probably still use those. Specifically, I'll use them with my children's puzzle books. But when I'm doing adult puzzle books, especially adult crossword puzzle books, I'm definitely going to be using this software. So again, if you'd like to get your copy of Crossword Puzzle Mastery, then you can head on over to kwheelerBooks.com/crosswords. And after you're done picking up your crossword puzzle generator, then you might want to check out this series right here, all about puzzle books and generating different types of puzzles. I even show you how to make some yourself. If you've already seen those, or maybe you just want to focus on the crosswords right now, well then YouTube says that this video is right up your alley. So I'll catch you inside one of these videos, and remember to write right.